A lot of people think Latinos love horror, which is actually not true. It's supernatural.
I was saying something, and there's this thing that I'm picking up with the camera.
Who is that?
I think this camera can see things you cannot see with the naked eye.
This is so cool.
I've heard of spirit photography before, I've just never seen it in person.
We're talking about Paranormal Activity, the ghost dimension, man. The poster teases we'll be seeing the activity for the very first time.
Yes, you will. You're gonna be seeing it in 3D, and the activity can actually only be seen in 3D, and you're gonna see Toby and all his big and little friends who are very scary, and we've only heard about them in this movie. You're gonna see them for the first time.
You guys are very secretive about all the paranormal activities. I mean, you don't give the media screenings, you don't put out synopsis.
I know.
What the heck? It's like you're walking in, you have no idea.
Yeah, well, it's better if it's a surprise. I know as a fan, I like to come into a movie knowing less. It's kind of more fun. So especially in a franchise, we really do try and keep all the details top secret.
Tell me what makes, producing horror films so much fun. Why is it that you love it so much?
I love making horror movies, I think the most because my favorite fans of any genre are horror fans. I feel like we are a fun, weird, oddball group, and we don't feel like, I kind of annoy some people feel like their movies are like, I think if you really feel like the movies are changing the world and you say that, it rubs me the wrong way. And horror fans are a little more lighthearted. Even though their movies are very dark.
Right.
It's an interesting thing because those two things go together.
When you guys are shooting, the paranormal activities, does anybody get freaked out, like going home, like going back to their, hotel or whatnot? Like, what's gonna happen today?
No, it's not. Shooting scary movies is not scary. Actually, it's actually really fun. Much more fun shooting a scary movie than shooting other kinds of movies. Ethan Hawke never wanted to do a scary movie because A, he doesn't like them, but also he thought he'd be scared on set, and then when he did Sinister, he realized there's nothing scary about it. There's like kids and tutors and peanut butter and jelly, and it's not scary at all. He liked it so much he did The Purge 5 months later. So the sets of our movies are not scary. The movies are scary, but not the sets.
And what about Latinos in the horror film movies? What do you think about that? Do you see a lot of them kind of like gravitating towards that?
Yeah, well, there's a big history and culture of supernatural in Latino culture, and so obviously that's a big part of our audience. And it's interesting, our movies where we do that, it's very specific to supernatural. So it's not horror. A lot of people think Latinos love horror, which is actually not true. It's supernatural, but if it's more graphic and bloody, that's not so Latino friendly.
We produced Gem and the Holograms. What are we thinking? We're thinking a big franchise, right?
Gem and the Holograms comes out the same day as Paranormal Activity, slightly different audience, so hopefully they're not going to compete with each other. But yeah, I hope
we'll take first and second.
We'll take first and second. That's fine. Yes, and yes, I hope to make many more Gem and the Holograms. We made it with John Chu, who's a great partner, and hopefully we'll make many more.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Maria, you'll do.